In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 things that are wrong with your Traxxas Sledge right when you take it out of the box. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, I am just going to be going over what I feel are the top 5 problems with your sledge right when you get it and take it out of the box. All right, so I will be counting these down 5 to 1, 5 being the least amount of problem and number 1 being the biggest problem. So let me pop this body off. Looks and body function are definitely not a problem here. All right, so starting off at number 5, it's not a major issue. Not everyone is going to have it, but a lot of people are complaining that the ESC is lacking power. I don't think it's like underpowered, but also, you know, for the price of the truck, I see the concern there. People are expecting a little bit more. As far as a fix, you're going to have to upgrade it. Castle, Hobby Wing, something that you like, that you know that's going to have the power. Super simple fix, but pricey, right? You already paid $800 for the truck, so personal choice, something you will have to think of. But for most users, I think it will be a non-issue. That is why it comes in at number 5. All right, moving right along to number 4. The truck has no bumper. All it's got is this little piece here, so it leaves your body super exposed. You can already see mine's going to start cracking here, because what happens if you hit something, this bumper on the truck here takes it and it's denting in and it's causing a problem. The fix for it is the pool noodle. I have been seeing some people do that. I kind of like it without a bumper, because then over soft dirt and stuff, you don't have that thing sticking out and hitting. It gives, you know, your tires a straight approach angle. So, you know, that might depend on your style if you're going to want a bumper. I might add one, like if T-Bone Racing, I like his stuff. If he comes out with a bumper, maybe that's not super bulky, but that just offers some nice crash protection. I mean, even if it just comes up and sits underneath here, there's about a finger or so it could come out and then just kind of come up and still not really stick out in front of your tires. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, but again, something else that's not really a huge problem, so it lands itself at number 4. All right, we are halfway there to the number 1 point, and coming in at number 3, not a major issue, and we got a simple fix, but it could create a large problem if you don't go ahead and do this, and that is there were a lot of loose bolts on my truck. Everyone's truck may vary, but my tie rods were coming loose a lot, and you know, the steering gets really sloppy when that happens. These links were just like almost off. So you got your hex head in the front and then a nut on the back. It's easy to tighten them up, but I suggest taking them off and adding fresh Loctite to anything that is metal on there. You're going to want to check your underneath motor mounts here. Make sure those are nice and tight. You might want to take them out one by one and add new Loctite. That is going to tie into another problem that I had coming up later in the list here. But definitely go around and you're going to want to check all the bolts and just tighten them up, add Loctite if you really feel it's necessary. I think it is on definitely the tie rods for sure, because for whatever reason, those just kept coming loose on me. Alrighty, moving right along, we're down to number 2, and we're going to swing around to the rear of the truck for that, and that is the O-ring in your diff cup. Apparently, it varies truck to truck, but they might have them, they might not. So just want to check. Just grab your axle, wiggle it back and forth. You don't want to hear a lot of play. I got an O-ring kit at Lowe's or Home Depot, and it just went right in there. Let me get the size for you here quick. All right, so I just want to make sure I point you in the right path so you know. It's this smaller number 5. Outer diameter of 3/8, which I believe is 10 millimeter. So that's all you need. I got this whole kit, so now I have extras or whatever. They just didn't have any of that number 5, and I wasn't sure, and it wound up being a number 5. So all you got to do is slide that thing in there. It's super simple, and then you can hear my axle here's got very little wiggle room, so now it's trapped in there. She's not going to come out under full flex on the wheel side of the rig. All right, guys, we are down to number 1. Want to give an honorable mention. Some people are having issues with their tire glue, so you might want to pop them off and check and make sure you got good glue applied. I haven't had any issues. I did go ahead and I vented mine, and I haven't had any problems. Like I said, that is just something that varies, so you might want to check it. I almost forgot about it, so I just figured I'd throw that in there as an honorable mention. But now, come down to what I feel is the number 1 problem. If you follow my channel, you will know this is a problem. If you're not following the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can see all the problems I have with not just this truck, but anything else, and how to fix things or what have you. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But yeah, the number 1 problem I've been having are these spur gears. Hearing the gears are weak throughout the truck. People are upgrading to different gears in their diffs and stuff. For me, it's just been the spur gear. Not sure what's going on. I brought it up earlier, but that's why you want to make sure that these bolts are really tight so that motor mount doesn't slide. Also, people are saying to tape up over this hole. Things are getting sucked up in there. I don't know if they just made the hole too big or what is going on. So I guess I'm going to try that. I'll just throw a piece of duct tape over that hole. I don't think you should have to do that. I don't have that problem with any other truck that has that same setup. But for me, that is the number 1 problem with the Sledge, is it seems to have some gear issues, which in turn is confidence issues for me. I'm afraid now to really drive this truck. I spent all this money on it. I got lucky. I found the extra gears, so I am out of gears now. I got to find some more and order them up. But that really diminishes, you know, what you want to do with the truck. When it's going and it's running right, it's a fun truck to drive. The little bit of problems, every truck's going to have problems. Everyone's getting caught up. What it kind of comes down to for me, which is why I got this truck, was I wanted to see with that price point. Like, they kind of tried to say, oh, 20% bigger gears and stuff. Well, people are having problems. It doesn't matter how big the gear is. If it's junk metal, it's going to have an issue. So, you know, I wanted to kind of be the guinea pig, I guess. I'm not sure if Traxxas is going to revise like Armor does or anything like that. But, you know, I wanted to see. And like I said, when the truck's going, it's great. It just has a few little problems. Motor mount issue aftermarket hopefully will correct that. Weak ESC, you just upgrade. So that is what it is. It's unfortunate, but you know, if your truck's holding up and stock's good for you, you know, that's cool. But for me, you know, I'm probably going to wind up upgrading it. Motor mount situation, hopefully, you know, that's addressed. And if I can get that fixed and just upgrade my ESC, outside of that, the truck is a lot of fun, and it's lacking value, right? That's the problem for me. Not a bad truck to drive, but so far it's had these problems, and if you don't stay on top of it, it's not good. Gears breaking like this, I haven't been able to drive the truck. I got everything tightened down with new Loctite. That's what I'm hoping for, so hopefully when I get this out, you know, I don't have those issues. But yeah, that's going to come to the end of these problems here with the Sledge. Let me know down in the comments. Have you had these problems? Or what kind of problems have you had? Let me know. If you're not subscribed to the channel, like I said, make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more on the Sledge. I'm going to get this thing out for another rip here. I put a new servo in it. I'm excited to try that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.